doing all this research, I've come to the conclusion that this new AMC lawsuit on behalf of 8 shareholders is pretty much dead on arrival.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride.
Cold red, there's been a glitch in the matrix. They out here wildin' and it's too much, I can't take it. Red pill, blue pill, my mind knew they would shape it. Sound the alarm, there's been a glitch.
What's up, everybody? It's Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, it's going to be very serious, people, so pay attention. First off, a noisy Corax wants to take fun of one of our brothers who at least have been in the fight. Now, me and Al, we don't necessarily agree on techniques and shit like that. But he's still a brother. You don't put your mouth against my brother. So, Al, this video's for you. I'm going to spank that ass. And when I do, you be paying attention because this is what y'all need to file come Monday. Please listen. Alright? First, let's hear a noisy Corax as he defends AMC's position. Alright? And he's going to tell you the timeline is what's important. So let's take a listen.
Of common stock is and the period in which that is applicable. And the period in which it is applicable is key to why this lawsuit will fail. Subsection C says, for the purposes of Section 4, additional shares of common stock shall mean all the shares of common stock issued or deemed to be issued by the corporation after the closing date and prior to the conversion date as a distribution, dividend, stock split, stock combination, or other similar recapitalization with respect to the common stock, in each case excluding an issuance solely pursuant to a reorganization effort. Now, what does that mean? That means that the only period in which the terms of the additional shares of common stock matters is between the closing date and the conversion date. And if you go to the recent AMC 8K filing, we already know what the conversion date is. It's August 25th. The settlement is paid on August 28th. Let me run that one back again and see if you catch it. The conversion date is August 25th. The settlement is paid on August 28th. In other words, Section 4's anti-dilution measures, they don't matter because the settlement is paid on the 28th. Yeah, it's that simple.
Objection! I gotta object. Stop, please. You're killing me. You're right. The key to the whole thing is the dates. All right? And you are correct, Mr. Noisy Corax, that the date of when the conversion happens, which is the 25th, and paying out of the lawsuit on the 28th is key in that it did not trigger the anti-dilution policy of the preferred share. But then you have to say, well, wait a minute, CSI. Thought you said he was wrong. Oh, he's wrong. Oh, he's wrong, people. Guess what AMC did? When they filed their 8K, they changed it. It does not match up with what the settlement says. Listen to that. AMC and Allegheny signed, sealed, and delivered this settlement to the judge, and she approved it. And AMC immediately moved to enact it. Okay? But one thing, he changed the settlement. The settlement, according to Simon, on paragraph 47 states, as the court states in the action, under the terms, AMC agreed to distribute 6,922,565 shares of common stock to existing common stockholders at a ratio of 1 share of common for every 7.5 shares of common stock held after the reverse stock split, but before the conversion. That's what Simon says. What does that mean? Simon says that the original Allegheny settlement that the judge signed off on stated that they do the additional shares before the conversion, not after the conversion. So AMC changed that in their 8K. Let's take a look. On page 27 of the judge's opinion, and the order that she signed was in agreement with this. On page 27, the judge states, on April 27th, after promoting from the court, the parties filed a stipulation of settlement. Under its terms, AMC agreed to pay to distribute 6.9 million shares of common stock to existing common stockholders at a ratio of 1 share of common stock for every 7.5 shares after the reverse stock split, but before the conversion. That is the settlement. And AMC has changed it in their 8K to where they pay the settlement after conversion. But the original settlement says pay it before the conversion. All right? So take that out. Man, y'all get together and brainstorm this. People, y'all know who I'm talking about. The ones that have access to file this shit Monday. We can stop the settlement from moving forward because AMC has changed the dates of when they pay out the settlements. And with that, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.